And I'm grateful again that the men and women who serve this city on the front line are providing the type of system of care that's going to be necessary in order to bring structure and calm in the city.
Quick follow-up, when you say trends, what do you mean? Can you give us an example of a couple of the trends you're seeing?
Oh, you're not aware of some of these large gatherings?
You're talking about the mob actions?
Well, no, that's not appropriate. We're not talking about mob actions. I didn't say that.
What happened Sunday?
Okay, hold on a second, okay? Respectfully, these large gatherings, just hold on a second, y'all. I promise you, we have time to talk. It's important that we speak of these dynamics in an appropriate way. This is not to obfuscate what is actually taking place, but we have to be very careful when we use language to describe certain behavior. There's history in this city. I mean, to refer to children as like baby Al Capones is not appropriate. So let me finish, please, okay? What I'm saying is that when you ask for very specific examples, there have been other attempts to have large gatherings, and we've intercepted those attempts.
This is just an example. You get what you voted for. I have been singing this now like a slogan. I thought Lorelai Food was the worst. I don't even know how to describe this man. Now attributing these people looting, destroying, stealing as a gathering. Recently, I came across this. Chicago Mayor Brandon Johnson triggered after reported call black teen destroying the city and mob. Mayor Brandon Johnson addressed multiple issues the city is currently facing Wednesday, particularly a teen takeover in the South Loop where a store was vandalized, and he is very soft partaking through this.
At 4:30, Mayor Brandon Johnson holds a rare press conference and addresses the violence on Sunday night involving hundreds of teens in the South Loop.
The mayor also denies that migrants have been moved because of Lollapalooza. Our political reporter Marianne Ahern was at that news conference. She's joining us now with the very latest. Marianne.
Good afternoon. Hundreds of migrants were moved from the 1st Police District earlier this week. Volunteers saying it was tied to Lollapalooza. The same thing happened before NASCAR. The mayor has been reluctant to take reporters' questions, but today provided a wide-ranging update.
You all know I have a very full schedule, and the people of Chicago want their mayor to show up.
Nearly 3 months on the job, and Mayor Brandon Johnson is asked why he's not more available to take media questions. When it comes to the migrant crisis, hundreds were moved out of the 1st District Police Station near Grant Park this week, but Johnson denies that's tied to Lollapalooza.
No one was moved as a result of Lollapalooza. We are moving people transitioning people into shelters.
The mayor also reacts to the arrest Sunday evening of more than 40 teens in the South Loop and the looting of a convenience store.
We're not talking about mob actions. I didn't say that. It's important that we speak of these dynamics in an appropriate way. To refer to children as like baby Al Capones is not appropriate.
Johnson is asked if he considers those involved Sunday as children.
I don't know how old all these individuals were.
Johnson defends the changes that he's called for in policing and says officers have intercepted other large gatherings this summer.
There's been a real strategic effort on the part of my administration to coordinate with civic leaders, with community-based organizations, again, with city departments. And so we're seeing some of the fruit of that labor.
Chicago police have been participating for years in what's called National Night Out. It is a way to forge a relationship between police and residents. It took place last night. However, Mayor Brandon Johnson did not attend any of the National Night Out events. But coming up tonight at 6, we will have his explanation of why.
Okay. Look.
When I see a real leader, someone stand up to do something, I know. Just from the very first day I saw this man, I knew he is insane. You can't tell me this. The kind of videos I've seen, even extremely disturbing to put up on this platform, you call it a gathering. When you call something a gathering, a peaceful gathering of people, sitting to, demonstrate, talk, not people acting this way. When reporters want to do the right job, you pull them away. So So people should not know what is going on, but it is concerning. Liberal cities will continue to face this. You get just what you voted for.
De 3 meses en un refugio donde sufrimos el terrorismo, la discriminación. Necesitamos de su ayuda, necesitamos ayuda para los niños en el tema de la salud. Hay muchos niños enfermos, hay mucha basura.
I want to say real fast to the black community of this town, in the words of Malcolm X, we've been hoodwinked, run amok, bamboozled. Mayor Johnson, I need you to listen. I need your undivided attention so that you can hear what the soul of Chicago is like. Yes.
Talk to him.
Talk. That probate division. It's not just the immigrants that's coming in and bogarting our community.
Sometimes I don't even want to put in my energy in calling out some of these things happening because people will still stand up to vote these same people. It is crazy. They don't care, to choose who can stand to eradicate all this happening. They will still pick up insane Democrats. I think this is even the worst mayor that I've seen, because instead for him to go against these issues, he's condoning with them, pressing them. A real leader will stand up, just the voice, standing to call out some of this situation, you will panic. You can't be this soft on crime. It has always been a thing with Democrats. Seeing ladies like this, they are frustrated. This is a clip I put out a few days ago pertaining to this issue of migrants. These women could not bear it. They are angry to see how the situation is getting rotten day by day. This is a man who stood up, said, I will bring migrants, do this, do that, during his campaign. But he's doing just the contrary. Soon he was standing there for re-election, and you will see go there and vote for him. It is actually a big problem, that has always seen with Chicago, partaking to some of these insane things happening. It is high time people realize, stand up, talk against this, as the situation we're getting worse day by day.